So, not posted for a couple of weeks. I've been on holiday instead, which was lovely, but only problem with that is kind of banged about everything that I'd lost, banged it all back on again. So before I went away, I knew this was coming anyway, because I just know what I'm like when I'm on holiday and I've got all that kind of temptation of food and everything around me. But I thought, I'm kind of winging it here, I don't really know what I'm doing. And just before I went away, I heard this geezer, Matt Roberts. He was on Chris Evans' Virgin radio show. I listened to him talking, and everything he was saying was striking a chord with me, because it kind of resonates around the people that are my age group, sort of the mid to late 40s and onwards. Because you do realise that you can't eat and train and do the same that you did in your 20s and expect the same sort of results. I've been doing like pretty much low carb. I've been on around anything from 800 to 1,000 calories a day, and I find that quite manageable really. It's okay. I have days where I'm hungrier than others, and some days I'm perfectly fine. So today was day one on Matt Roberts' Younger, Fitter, Stronger. I'm just going to give you an insight into what the food is for day one, because it is quite strict what you're doing. So breakfast for day one is warm lemon water, which is actually quite nice really. As bizarre as it sounds, it seems really bland, but it's not. And there's a 3-egg omelette with 150 grams of spinach and 100 grams of mushrooms, and a small glass of grapefruit juice. Again, omelette's an omelette, isn't it really? You can't really do a lot wrong with that. That was nice. I had that 6:30 this morning before I went to work. So then 10:30 this morning, snack number one. So it's 4 rice cakes and 100 grams of hummus, which again, had that, no problem. That was quite nice actually. Again, sort of that mid-morning snack, really nice. Not feeling too full. Get to lunchtime, 150 grams of crab meat with 200 grams of cooked brown rice, a palm-sized amount of broccoli, sweet potato, 50 grams of feta cheese. Kind of in their own way, all pretty much some of my favourite foods. Put them together and it's kind of like eating cotton wool. There's not really a lot of flavour there. So if you're going to do it, I'd advise you to chuck chili flakes or garlic in there or something anyway, just to give it a little bit of oomph, because it's quite bland on its own. But again, a bit much for me, I think. I think the 200 grams of the rice was just, it kind of made me feel a bit full all afternoon. So then when I get to snack number 2, which is a protein smoothie, and I have that at about 4:30, and I'm absolutely podged. I've got no room for anything else, let alone, even thinking about dinner. Now the time is now, where are we? It's about 8:15 in the evening, and I've just done the first workout routine, which is, it doesn't sound a lot to be honest. There's like 1, 2, 3, there's 4 different sort of groups of exercises. It's supersets. So your first one is trap bar deadlift followed by a mountain climber, 5 sets of. Then it's dumbbell chest press with a lat pull down, 3 sets of. Weighted split squat, kettle single deadlift, which I just can't do. I haven't got the balance for that. I have to kind of wing something and do something else, but I don't think it really makes that much difference. 3 sets of. And then finally you've got press ups to fail and single arm row, which again, easy enough to do. Superset in it as well, so you can kind of feel a good burn. Then you choose one of the finisher routines. Now I think there's 3 different finisher routines in the book. I think finisher, the third program is the only one really that you need to be at a gym for. All the others you can pretty much do at home, which I kind of like, because I don't want to join a gym, which is what I'd said originally. But yeah, the workout is a killer. But I think what did it more than anything is I just feel as if my food is up to here, and I've not even looked at dinner yet. I mean, dinner is supposed to be 150 grams of steak dry cooked in a non-stick pan, with 120 grams of broad beans, 120 grams of cabbage, 120 grams of kidney beans. And I just don't physically think I can get that in. I mean, it's getting on for 8:30 now. And, you know, I just can't get that meal in there, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I think I might just have to have something small, just a light snack or something. I think I might do myself just a bit of Greek yogurt with some berries or something like that. Just something to go in there. But it's going to be a worker. What I'm actually looking forward to is day 2. Now, day 2 is there's a fasting plan in the diet as well. So tomorrow consists of 3 meals, no snacks. There's no workout tomorrow, but you limited. I think that basically you're sticking to around the 800 calories for the day, which is right up my streaks. That's what I was doing before, and it's pretty much what I was eating before as well. Really, it's porridge made with 2 tablespoons of oats and a handful of berries. Nice enough, you know. I'm quite happy with that. And then meal 2 and meal 3 are basically, I think they're pretty much identical. You have 100 grams of protein from either lean meat, eggs, fish or tofu. When it says 150 grams of protein, now I'm thinking it just means 150 grams of whichever of them you choose. Because if you, let's say chicken for example, if you want to get 150 grams of protein from chicken, you've got to have about 600 calories worth, something like that. So I think it's just 150 grams of whichever you choose. But anyway, let's say for example, if you go with fish, then it's mixed salad containing 80 grams of lettuce, 100 grams of kale or spinach, and 100 grams of 2 other raw vegetables, chopped or grated, which is fine. And that's the same for your tea as well. So but you've got to try and get these meals in an 8-hour window, because then you're fasting for 16 hours until day 3. And he does advise you on day 3 as well to do a workout, you know, while he's still fasting, because I've heard again that there's supposed to be some really good benefits from that, because your body's still sort of in a lean state, if you like. But yeah, so far I can't believe the amount that I've had to eat, and I've failed because I can't eat it all. I don't know. I mean, if anybody else has done this already and has had the same kind of problems, or can tell me sort of where I'm going wrong, please then get in touch, because I can't see how I'm physically going to be able to eat the food that I've got to eat. I'm hoping that my body gets used to it, and that maybe, mind you, I'm probably still carrying a little bit of excess from calamari anyway, so I might have a belly full of cleftico, which is why I can't really eat what's on offer. But we'll see. Hopefully keep it going. I'm going to start posting a bit more regularly now I'm not on holiday and things are back to normal. So yeah, any advice, please just get in touch. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. Matt, please, if you're watching, don't tell me that I'm doing it right, please, and that I'm not going to end up about 32 stone or something after the first fortnight. Cheers. Bye-bye.